Hey guys, so this week I'm doing a fan piece of the game Journey, and if you haven't played Journey, you definitely should. It's a really beautiful game. I've played it probably about 6 times or something, and the idea behind this, or what prompted me to do this, was I wanted to draw the traveler in the white robe and use my metallic pens on it. Here you can see I'm coloring this guy, and I had a lot of trouble blending this because the markers were dry. I should have just stopped and refilled them and then continued, because it's kind of hard to blend dry markers, and you kind of get like a texture left there from the dryness of the markers that you kind of can't get rid of to an extent. Whenever I was looking up reference on the final chapter, which is my favorite part in the entire game, I was actually really shocked to see exactly how much white is in that chapter. Like, the colors are mostly just white and gray, with like just the blue of the sky and like whatever red of some of the gates and the creatures, and if your traveler's in the red robe, that. And so I realized I kind of made a little bit of a mistake whenever I started coloring this, that it was white against white against white, which was not the smartest idea in trying to build up contrast. So because of all this white and this gray, I had to try to incorporate as much color as I possibly could to not only just try to, kind of capture the beauty of the last chapter and add more color to what would otherwise be very white and gray. It's so pretty in the game. I don't know how it could just have so much white and gray, but anyway. So kind of how I shaded the whites was I used a purple color to shade the traveler, which is kind of my go-to for shading white, is BV31, which is also the color I use for the shadows on skin. And I used a blue to shade the clouds, because clouds kind of do have a little bit of that blue shading to them because they reflect the color of the sky. And then I used gray to shade like that mist or water or whatever it is. If you played the game, you might know what I'm talking about. Wow, we're already like halfway through this and I haven't even talked that much about what I want to talk about. Okay, so yeah, also another way that I tried to add some color was, instead of using gray on the mountains, I used blue, and I was originally going to shade it with gray and opted for purple instead. Also, I realized that like the scarf is significantly longer than I think it even gets in the game, and I'm sure like that swirl doesn't really look nearly accurate, but I don't know. It was something that I really wanted, was for it to kind of be stepping on it and like the swirl and stuff. I don't know. Also, the composition and having it like go back and then lead up back up to its face and to the mountain as well. This was done pretty much all in one sitting. I think I only got up once to eat. The coloring, I think, only took about an hour and a half. I was actually kind of rushing this a little bit because I was I was going out later that day, and it was just one of those things where I was like, I just couldn't leave this alone. I'm like, no, I have to finish this. And yeah. So I used a red liner on this, and I originally lined it in brown, and I made a mistake whenever I did the first line art, so I wasted a sheet of paper, yay. And so I was like, you know what, I think this would actually look really good with my red micron. So I did that, but I actually made a mistake on this line art as well. You can kind of see that I accidentally took the border line through the scarf, and I thought I was going to be able to cover it up. I kind of did, but, you know, I wasn't going to do it again though. Also, a lot of the gold details on the robe were not recorded because I had to put the picture back over the light box and trace over the parts, and there was just kind of no real way to record that. Also, the glowing symbols that are inside the white parts of the scarf, I didn't know quite how to do that because I'm like, it's already white, how am I going to show glowing symbols? So I just used a gray multi-liner and then went over it with a warm earth tone marker. It's almost yellow. Also, I think that there's designs on both sides of the scarf, but I didn't do that because I was trying not to. I was actually a little afraid that my pen might run out. It's nowhere even near running out, but I was afraid it was going to. So, yeah, I didn't do both sides. Anyway, let me know if you like this, and rate, comment, and subscribe and all that. And I'll see you next week.